Hello everyone, for today I'm going to showcase how to use the ORM of Laravel, which is Laravel Eloquent. It's equivalent to an ORM in many programming languages or frameworks. So first, this video will demonstrate how to implement and understand one-to-many and many-to-one relationship and Laravel Eloquent. So we're going to use Postgres SQL. So a short overview. One-to-many relationship is it's a one parent record can have multiple child record. Example. So let's example the Facebook. So one user has many posts. So the user is the parent and the post is the child. And many-to-one relationship, its definition is multiple child records belonging to one parent. So it's the inverse of one-to-many. So many posts, FB posts belong to one user. So let's get started. So first, I'm just going to open the terminal. I'm just in the VS Code. First, I'm just going to create a Laravel. Let's say composer create dash project Laravel and showcase vid. Let's call our application showcase vid. So let's just wait. And as you can see, it's being made. And second step will be editing the .env, so the environment file for this. So we're just going to uncomment this. Let's change this to PGSQL while it's downloading. So the port for PGSQL is 5432. Then we'll just call it showcase. Then it's already finished downloading. So next step would be to let's first create the model for our Eloquent. So to do that, PHP artisan, then make model, then let's just say FP post. Then we're going to add a flag of M. M means migration. There can be three types of flags. So it can have F, meaning factory. It will make a model, migration, and factory. And it also have an S. So it will make a model, migration, factory, and seeders. But for this showcase, we're just going to focus on model and migration, because we will be going to use Tinker to showcase how calling the function would run the ORM Eloquent. So let's run it. CD. Oh, we forgot to change the directory. So we're in the CD. So let's run it again. So as you can see, it was created successfully. So it would be made in slash directory na app and models. So this is it. And in the database, migration and create post. So let's create the users. Let's just change this to user. So let's just refresh it. Here it created the user. So we're going to edit the migration first. So we're going to edit the FB users migration. So this will be the schema for the tables, and this will be the columns. So first, let's edit this to FB users. Then let's just add a name and an email. So first would be $, then table, then let's create a string, and let's just name it name, and let's close it. Then let's also create another table, then string, but this one will be email. But we also want the email to be unique, like no duplicate, so user can create multiple account but not in the same email. So unique, and let's just close it. So this just means that this migration file will create a column ID, which is a big integer type, which will increment every time a new user is created, and the timestamp will just create a column created at and updated at. So if the user is edited or modified, it will save the changes and the date, and created at, when a user is created, it will save that date. That's all. So let's go to post table. So it's just the same, but we'll put some things in it. So for FB post, we'll just add probably a title. Yeah, so we're just going to add a title. Wrong. Title, and we'll just close it, and let's use content. When you post content, so the content of the post, so let's just use text for limited length. So content. We'll also add so if we make a post, it will be tied up to a parent, which is the users. So to do that, just put a space. So table, then text. Table, then foreign ID, and this will be it's just the user ID. So that, and we'll put a function. It should be contain. The function would be the table. It will be connected to the table FB users table. Next would be so if the user is deleted, his content would also be deleted. So on delete, we'll just add cascade. So that's it, and we'll just close it. So that's all for the migration table of so that will be all for the FB post table migration. So let's move to I'll explain further. Inside on delete just means that if I delete the user, it will also delete this, the one. If I create a post, then it's tied to a user, then the user is deleted, this will also be deleted. It can also have the restrict or the no action. So it just means if the user is deleted, it won't be hindi siya mapapakaalaman. So next step is let's just run the let's migrate this database. So I'll just connect we'll just connect the server. So let's create a connection. Let's just name it Postgres and PostgreSQL and the database showcase, and that's gonna be it. So let's save it first. So we're going to run it. So let's create the database. So showcase. So it's created. So let's migrate it. PHP artisan migrate. Then let's refresh it. So it will be ano. Then let's see. So let's refresh this. So showcase. Then as you can see, it created the table FB post, which nothing. It has nothing. Then FB users, which also had nothing. So ID, name, email, created at, updated at, and this. Then next step would be editing um, the models. So we'll edit the users first. So in here, we'll create a function protected. So I'll explain later. I'll just type this dollars sign. Where's the dollars? Variable equals object, which will be the name. Let's make it equal. Then email. So this just means that the user or the non-admin people, they can only fill the name in the email part, so they won't edit the ID, the created at, or updated at. So next step, let's create a function post. So we'll use this later in the thinker. So let's just pass many this. Then let's open and let's, when this is called, it will return. If this method is called, it will return this has many. Let's, what was it again? FB post. FB post, then FB post, then I think class, then let's add user ID. So I'm gonna post this. So if this function is called, it will return a post, then it will iterate, and if the user is called, it will show all its posts. So that will be it. So so it just returns a collection of models that this user ID has. So let's move on to posts. So in posts, we're just going to do again the protected. So the user can only change this part. So variable was then objects. So what is title, then content, then I think it was user ID. Yeah, user ID. So we're just going to close this. So we're going to create another function. So public function we're just going to add user, user, and it belongs to. So we'll just return table, then this. Sorry. This belongs to FB user class, user ID. So we'll just close it. So that will be all. We're gonna use the thinker. So first, as you can see, the table FB post and user don't have any data even if we refresh it. So to add, like to test the data, the models, we're going to use the built-in editor. So PHP artisan thinker. So first, let's use the model first so it can reference the FB user model and FB user post, FB post. So use app models slash FB user, and let's just close it. Then use app models, then FB post. Next, let's create a user. So here, as you can see, we have nothing. So to create a user, $sign, and let's create a user one, then FB user. So we're referencing this use FB user. So we're going to ask it to create, then close it. We'll add the object which will be the data. So let's say name is equal to, let's just example my name, Royette. Then we're going to put a comma, and the email will be equal to Royette at example.com. Then that will be all. If we're going to refresh it, we're going to see the data. So as you can see, I have the ID 1, Royette, and Royette.example, and the created at and updated at. So if I update this, it will also update this. So let's create another user. We're just going to create 2 users so we can showcase later on the use case of Cascade. So Sean. So the email will just Sean. So we're going to see ID 2. So as you can see, we have 2 data now. So first, we'll create a post. Royette will create a post. So, but we can also check if user has a post. So first, we're just going to run this. So user 1, which is Royette, and we'll call the method post. So it says type error, return value must be typed. So it just says that I don't have any post yet, so we'll create one. So to create a post, that would be $sign user1, we'll post function post, then create we'll post it. The object, again, it's just the same for the creation of user. So equals, let's say first post. We'll check the database first if it has anything. So it has nothing. So update first, then put the comma, then the content, which would equal to let's just say hello world. Then if I create this, it should create it. So we'll see the FB post table. As you can see, I have the first post, then hello world, then it connected to my user 1. So we'll create another one. We'll just use it again but with a different title. So we'll just test. So if we refresh it, we should have a title and test. So we'll create another but for user 2. this one would be, if I delete the user that has the ID 1, user ID 1, which is Royette, it should delete this two rows. So let's create for Sean, which is the user ID 2. So this should not be deleted. Not deleted. Then test. So if I refresh this, it should have the user ID 2. So that's all. And thank you.